Smith. Dr. John Smith.
Ah, seems to be a lot of them about today.
I'm sorry?
Well, I was talking to a young woman just now, also Smith. Oh, there she is. Miss Smith.
Yes, Professor?
Come and meet your namesake. Miss Lavinia Smith, Dr.
Dr. John Smith. How do you do, Miss Smith?
Hello?
Doctor, I'm intrigued. What's that for?
That? Oh, that contains my equipment, Professor.
Well, that's original.
You're the virologist, Miss Smith?
Yes. Who told you?
Oh, I read your paper on the teleological response of the virus. A most impressive piece of work.
Thank you.
Particularly when I realized you must have written it when you were 5 years old.
Yes, that is rather difficult to explain, isn't it?
You're going to try, aren't you?
Well, my Aunt Lavinia is in America on a lecture tour, you see.
Mm-hmm.
She had an invitation to visit here. I took her place.
Why?
I thought all this might give me a good story. I'm a journalist, Sarah Jane Smith.
You realize this is a very dangerous place to be in.
Well, I can't help that. I'm stuck here now. Anyway, we've got all these soldiers looking after us. Are you going to give me away, Doctor?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Well, you can make yourself useful. We need somebody around here to make the coffee.
If you think I'm going to spend my time making cups of coffee for you...
Professor! Look, would you kindly desist? This is not a blackboard, you know?
Oh, I do beg your pardon, Doctor. I was just trying to prove...
What are you going to do in there?
Make myself a cup of coffee.
Tell Sir Edward we're back. No.
You've been kidding around, Sarah. Are you on visiting terms with all the local nobility?
Doctor, let's get a few things straight, shall we?
Dear, you know, I'm afraid you're going to be awfully confused if you ask me to explain about the TARDIS.
The TARDIS?
Yes, my police box. You were a stowaway, I imagine.
Yes, but we'll come to that later. Now then, why are you helping Irongron?
My dear girl, I'm not helping him. Lynx is. I'm trying to stop him.
Lynx?
Yes, perhaps you're lucky enough not to have met him yet. Nasty, brutish, and short just about sums him up.
There was a strange-looking knight with Irongron.
Yes, well, he'd have looked even stranger if he hadn't been wearing space armor. He comes from a planet where the surface gravity is many times that of Earth.
A man from the stars?
Mm-hmm.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Because I never lie. Well, hardly ever. You ever heard of UNIT?
You work for UNIT?
In an advisory capacity, yes. Well, they asked me to look into this question of the missing scientists for them.
I thought you were responsible for that.
My dear girl, I don't go around kidnapping scientists. No, Lynx brought them here to staff his workshop. Now I've got to find a way of sending them back to their own time.
This is the magician.
Yes, this is the doctor.
You've done well, Sarah.
How do you do? It is a pleasure and a privilege to be in the company of civilized people at last.
A courtly rogue.
Is he willing to change his allegiance and serve Sir Edward instead of Irongron?
Well, he says he wasn't serving Irongron, and there is another stranger at the castle, someone called Lynx.
Yes, he's your enemy, I assure you, not me. And we'd be well advised to join forces against him.
Does he speak truth?
I'm not sure. I suppose I could have been wrong.
It's a generous admission, especially coming from one of the fair sex.
Or he could just be changing sides to save his own skin.
These wizards and warlocks were ever a treacherous breed. We had best be wary of him.
I shall spare your life if you cast your spells and incantations to help me against Irongron, Doctor. Refuse, and you die.
You offer a somewhat restricted choice, Sir Edward.
Sarah? Sarah? Would you like a chili, baby? I had to do it, you know.
Yes, I know. It was insane and it did terrible things, but at first, it was so human.
It was a wonderful creature, capable of great good and great evil. Yes, I think you could say it was human. You know, what you need is a change. How about a little trip in a TARDIS? I'm just off.
Wait, you can't just go.
Why not? It's a free cosmos.
The Brigadier.
The Brigadier wants me to address the cabinet, have lunch at Downing Street, dinner at the Palace, and write 17 reports in triplicate. Well, I won't do it. I won't. Why should I?
Doctor, you're being childish.
Well, of course I am. There's no point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes. Are you coming?
Hello. Oh, what are you two up to now, eh?
We're just going on a little trip. Would you like a jelly, baby?
Little trip? What, in that old police box?
Yes, as a matter of fact, in that old police box.
Oh, come along now, Doctor. We're both reasonable men, and we both know that police boxes don't go careering around all over the place.
Do we?
Of course we do. The whole idea's absurd.
Is it? You wouldn't like to step inside a moment, just to demonstrate that it is all an illusion?
Well, if you think it'll do any good.
Oh, yes, it'll make me feel a lot better.
Doctor.
In you go.
Righto. Oh, I say.
Doctor, about that dinner at the palace, Her Majesty... Yes. Well, I'll tell them you'll be a little late.
Ah, there you are at last, my dear fellow. What kept you?
What kept me? Of all the confounded arrogance.
Never mind, never mind. You can tell me later. Come and take a look at this.
What is it?
Tegan. Sarah.
Fascinating.
What's happened to the little fellow?
The little fellow is perfectly all right, thank you very much. Of course I'm here. You don't imagine anything you two can do would stump me, do you? Let's have a look. What's this?
Brigadier.
Good heavens. It's Miss Smith, isn't it? Miss Travanka.
Lethbridge Stewart? Oh, my dear fella, how very nice to see you again.
Great heavens, you as well. Well, I can't exactly say it's nice to be here. Do you know, I was
Well, you must
enjoying...
excuse me, old chap. We have a very important inscription to translate, and I think they'll get it all wrong without me.
Typical. Absolutely typical.
Oh, I know. Drag you through time and space without so much as a by your leave, then leave you out when things get interesting.
Well, now it seems we must part, just as I was getting to know me.
So, you're the latest model, hmm?
Yes, and the most agreeable.
Well, certainly the most impudent.
And our dress sense hasn't improved much, has it?
Neither are manners. Well, goodbye, my boy. You did quite well. Quite well. It's reassuring to know that my future is in safe hands. Come along, Susan.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. Goodbye,
All right, time to go, Brigadier. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Fancy pants.
Scarecrow?
Doctor, don't you want your coat?
Bring us along, would you, Brigadier?
Certainly. Well, goodbye, Doctor.
Goodbye.
Doctors.
Brigadier.
Splendid fellows, all of you.
Oh, goodbye, my dear chap. I must say, I've had the time of my lives. Haven't we, Sarah Jane?
Have we? Well, I only have one life, and I think I've had too much already. Goodbye. Yes, it was really nice meeting you.
Thank you, Sarah Jane. It's nice meeting you, too.
What?
I'll explain later.
Oh, right.
I'm definitely not the man I was. Thank goodness.
Are we all going home together?
Watch.
Hello, Sarah Jane.
It's you. Oh, Doctor. Oh, my God, it's you, isn't it? You've regenerated.
Yeah, half a dozen times since we last met.
You look incredible.
So do you.
I got told. What are you doing here?
Wow. UFO sighting, school gets record results, I couldn't resist. What about you?
Same. I thought you died. I waited for you. You didn't come back, and I thought you must have died.
I lived. Everyone else died.
What do you mean?
Everyone died, Sarah.
Can't believe it's you.
I could stop the war.
No. Universe has to move forward. Pain and loss, they define us as much as happiness or love. Whether it's a world or a relationship. Everything has its time, and everything ends. It's daft, but I haven't ever thanked you for that time. And like I said, I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Something to tell the grandkids?
I think it'd be someone else's grandkids now.
Right, yes. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to ask. You haven't... There hasn't been anyone, you know...
Well, there was this one guy. I traveled with him for a while, but he was a tough act to follow. Goodbye, Doctor.
Oh, it's not goodbye.
You say it, please, this time. Say it.
Goodbye. My Sarah Jane.
Improved with new omniflexible hyperlink facilities.
Oh, he replaced you with a brand new model.
Affirmative.
Yeah. It does that. Come on, you. Home. Got work to do.
Affirmative.
You've got to get out of here, okay?
Okay.
There you are! Oh, Sarah Jane, it's the Shanxi. They're lying through their beaks. They want you and Joe. This whole thing's a trap.
I knew it. If they're lying, that means the Doctor's still alive.
Yes!
Of course I'm still alive, Joe. I'd have thought that was obvious. Catch up.
What? I beg your pardon? Clyde, is that you?
Of course it's not. It's me. I'm using Clyde as a receiver. I've keyed into his residual artron energy so I can organise a very complicated biological swap across 10,000 light years. Hold on.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me speaking. I'm getting... That's not my hand. Because my hand's not white.
Sorry, Clyde! Space! No! Take you! Good. So, gosh, that was different. Hello, everyone.
Who are you? Where's Clyde?
Come on, Ronnie, use your brain. Clyde and I swap places, yes? I'm where he was, so he's where I was, which means right now, ooh, he's in a lot of trouble.
Doctor? Doctor!
You bring him back, whoever you are.
No, Ronnie, don't you see? It's you, isn't it? Oh, you've done it again.
Hello, Sarah Jane.
Doctor? That's the Doctor.
What doctor? The doctor? My doctor?
Yeah, well, he can change his face.
I know. With him to a baby's.
Boy, imagine it from my point of view. Last time I saw you, Joe Grant, you were what, 21, 22? It's like someone baked you.
Everyone, meanwhile...
Ah, yes, the Claw-Shan sheep of the 15th Funeral Fleet. I've been looking for you. Have you been telling people I'm dead?
I apologize. The death notice was released a little too soon, though I can rectify this immediately. I'm so sorry for your loss, Doctor.
the same old TARDIS. Doesn't matter what's changed. It still smells the same. Nope. Gotta say goodbye, or else I'd stay with you forever. Besides, I probably couldn't keep up anymore. Get you into trouble with the Time Lords.
Yeah, I'd probably better go. You know me, stuff to do.
It's daft, though, because, well, we were both saying we had this theory that if you ever died, we'd feel it somehow. We'd just know. But that's just silly, isn't it?
I don't know. Maybe not. Because between you and me, if that day ever comes, I think the whole universe might just shiver.
See Japan. It's amazing. It's like 80% forest. It goes on for as far as the eye can see. It's endless.
Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Doctor Who YouTube channel.